All right, can you hear me, honey? How about those earphones? You need to make them, put them on your ears to see if you can hear me. I know you can hear me here. Can you hear me on the game here? Hello? You hear me?
Hello, hello.
You don't hear me? Okay.
Maybe it's my headphones that you got to turn on.
No, maybe you got to switch those around. I don't know.
Hello, hello.
No, everything should be on. How about now? I hear you. Go ahead. Let me see you on number 2. Go ahead.
Hi.
Speak
can you
up.
Hear me? Hey, can you hear me now?
No, get rid of that one. How about now? No, now do it.
No,
so get those headphones off and put the other ones on. Here.
This is so
messed up, right?
Because we've switched around so many times.
Yeah, we switched around so many times. I mean, come on. You got to get rhythm here, honey. We've got to get the rhythm.
Okay.
Am I good on number 1? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good. How's everybody doing? Hey, what's up? Mr. Poseidon's here, man. Let's go. Happy Easter. Oh, that hurt, that one, honey. Got to take it easy on that yelling. So I'm healing, guys. I'm healing slowly. It's happening. I'm getting back to normal slowly. Still got that, I'm just healing. I'm missing fishing. I'm down there at the pier every day watching the guys fish. Like to congratulate a few people down there. There's a father-son team out there that I go and I see them together all the time. And I got to tell you, what a bunch of great guys to know. This is the great thing about our industry is that we can always meet new people every day. The more you grind, the more you're going to meet somebody new. Go down, honey. Go the other way. Didn't I show you that picture? That one right there. So basically, my wife will put up the picture of the guys, but the father's name is Danny, and the son's name is Matt. So I've been watching them. They fish down there. Really, both gentlemen, good guys. And I know his father, Danny, got a nice fish the other day. You going to put that one up too, honey?
I'm trying. It takes a few steps, so hold on.
Well, before she was telling me, just tell me during the show, and I'll put them right up. Right up, right? That's what you were telling me.
Let me see.
Yeah, I know. I know all about it. Married. 30 years. You like it? I love it. Thank you. So anyhow, okay, there they go. So you get that all straightened out. So the fishing down at Piermont, that's the Hudson River, has not been so great. And I don't know about other areas. I see guys posting here and there. But I think the high winds, the colder temperatures, and we had some rain last week that just blew those waters right back down in temperature. And the problem is that the week before they were hitting, the males were starting to show up to 35-inch males. You can see that the lice on them, they were fresh from the ocean, and the females are usually right behind them. The males are setting up, they're staging, they're getting ready. But because of that weather, those fish didn't show up. And a lot of people will sit around and say, they just haven't come by yet. They're coming. But the facts are these. These fish are moving. Nobody knows, but they're moving under that water. For them to come to us, to the shore, the temperatures have to be right. They're not going to waste their time in cold water. They're just going to keep going. But if the water warms up a little and gets to that right temperature, it triggers that hunger. It triggers that mode to feed, and we start to see them. As like today, as like yesterday, I know a couple of the guys were scoring fish. You want to put up Matt and his son there? Danny and his son? All right, so there they are, Danny and his son, Matt, down at the pier. Great guys. I want to show Matt's fish. Put up Matt's fish, honey.
Now you're asking.
Yeah, that one. That one's perfect. So, yeah, put that one up. There you go. There he is. So there's Danny with that nice, I think it was a 35-inch fish or 34.
Nice.
But it was up there. And, to me, I would say that's a male. It's still not, fat enough to be a female. Because when you catch those females, those stomachs are extended, man. They're blown up. Almost to the point of where you're catching them, man. You got to be really delicate. If you can stay in the water with them, somehow you do want to measure them, make it as quick as you can and get them back in the water. They're tired from moving upstream already. Here they are. They're fighting you to get off the hook. They got eggs in them. We're talking females now, big females. A lot of these fish have heart attacks even before you bring them in, believe it or not. Let's put John Francisconi's 34-inch. That one on the right, honey. All the way on the right. That one, yeah. Check out Johnny over here. John Francisconi's still going. Fishing the Hudson about 30, 35 years right now. Okay. There he is. Johnny Francisconi, the king of the Hudson. If you want to follow him on Instagram, King of the Hudson. That's right. King of the Hudson. John Francisconi, thanks so much for that. Also, I got a picture from Mike that I just got in. He just caught this one down there. Looks like a nice 30-inch fish. Go down towards the beginning, honey. There. You could put up Frank Salomon right there.
Oops.
That's all right. That one's cool. We could show that one. Frank Salomon. I met him down at the pier yesterday. I didn't know he was going to be there. He was down there with his fiance, and he was fishing. I stopped by. This is a great guy, man. This guy knows his fishing. I'm telling you guys, wake up. The way he talks to me versus what you guys say to me, this guy really knows his fishing. And I'm not saying you guys are bad fishermen. This is just a guy to know. The way he talks to me, Montauk, where the fish are. He has his connections. He knows how to hunt them. Good job, Frank. Thanks for that intel also. But he's a big grinder, this guy. This guy's out on the rocks in Montauk deeper than I go. Trust me. Thank you, Frankie. Thanks a lot. Also, who else do we got? I want you to put up that picture of Mike. Thanks, Frankie. You and your honey are good people. And tell her thanks for the advice. No, down near the bottom. It just came in. Oh, it's not in yet?
That's not updated.
It's not updated. All right.
Just save it to your cloud photos.
Put it up. Go up. We got another one of him. Go up. Go all the way up. Keep going. Look for Mike. There, go. There it is, right there. Go back down. That's Mike, right there. There you go. Check out Mike here. This is a few days ago. This guy's another grinder, man. He's always down there. His rod is always in the water. Those guys who do that have always the better chance of catching that fish. They have more opportunities. It's the grind. Got to get out there.
It's a little blurry.
So a lot of people will say, hey, how do you fish the Hudson River, Mr. Poseidon? I'm going to tell you, right? But just give me a second. I want to say hello to a few people here. You know how we do it here. We don't have a guest on today. It's Easter. So God was going to be here, but he said, listen, I'm busy. It's Easter. Got a couple extra eggs to crack, so couldn't be here. Edwin Rivera. Edwin, what can I say? He was down at the river with me last week. He enjoyed some of those comforts of catching fish. Put that fish up of Edwin right here, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, put that fish up right there. That's Edwin catching the fish last week at Piermont. Great fisherman, Eddie. Eddie really follows tactical stuff. I mean, he's really on tactical. I like to call it tactical. It's like you're hunting, so it's a little bit more tactical to me. But Eddie, thank you, man. Always a pleasure to hang out with you and fish. Eddie's got a serious relationship going on in his life, too. Good for him. Other than that, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Hudson, but I was going to say, before that, what was I going to say?
Talk about fishing, how to fish the Hudson?
Yeah, how to fish the Hudson. But I was going to say something. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I got to say hello to everybody. That's why I put on the glasses. Oh, my goodness. Delco Joe. Delco Joe's got his competition coming up this week. Delco, we're probably going to make it in for one night. We're going to shoot in Friday, and we're going to hang out Saturday with you guys. Or vice versa. Whatever's the last day when we can eat that good food you're going to have. So if you want to join this competition, it's $50. I'm joining. I'm in. I'm getting in. Right, honey? You're going to join?
I thought it was 25. Okay.
Yeah, but then you get the food thing, too.
Oh, yes. And
Come on. My wife
25.
is always looking for the freebie. Let me tell you. This never. It's always the freebie with you. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. Hey, what are you doing? Anyway, all right. Let me see here. Hold on.
What happened here?
Is there a way here? Because these things that I have in my ear, honey, I think they stink. But anyway, this one's better. And I got it in backwards. But anyway. All right, so let's say hello to a few people going back again. Bronx Surfcaster, my man out there working the streets on my chat. How you doing, Oscar? What's going on? Israel Delgado, how are you, buddy? What's going on? I hope everything is good in your life and your family. Danny D. Morales, my brother. Danny D., the big winner in Christmas giveaway we had. Big winner. $1,800, Van Stall, rods, everything. Trip to Puerto Rico with 4 kids. Went to Walt Disney World after that, right? Tell him. California after that. Big winner. No, I'm just kidding. He just won the $1,800 package. It was great. John, how you doing? Gonna grind it out tonight on soft plastics. Always a good move, especially when you're getting out there. You don't know. It's nice to throw those shads out. Maybe you want to try your better stuff first. Always carry a shad with you. And, a nice little 3/4 ounce jig head. And you're ready to go. Pretty calm waters, depending where you are. But that definitely works, man. Night shift fishing. Matt, night shift fishing. What's up, brother? Put that picture of Mike up here. That one, that bottom one, under this one. That one.
This one?
Yep. Put that picture up of Mike. That's another fish he got the other day. Anyway, going back to night shift fishing. Check him out on Instagram. Check him out on YouTube. This guy makes videos of the canal. They're very informal. What do I mean? They're going to make you a better fisherman on the canal. So when you go there, you know what you're doing. Matt, I met him up there 2 years ago. Last year was the injury-prone year. Matt, I'm almost done. Got a few more weeks. Get the new job, and let's go. But I can't wait to get this all started right now. Let me continue. Israel Delgado. Danny Morales, we said. Striper Fishing Adventures. What's up, brother? We got Elizabeth McDowell. How are you, darling? Happy Easter to you and your family. Mr. McDowell over there also. That's your son. Stay Bent Fishing. What's up? How you doing? Worm Way. Ronnie M., the champion of last year's Piedmont Striper. I hope you guys are coming, man. I got a bunch of good food. I got my man out there, Oscar. Oscar is helping me out as far as getting some food for me and trying to make the situation better, but I need you guys to help out. We got to make these prizes, so join. And if you guys join and I get more money, the prizes only grow. That's the way I am. That's the way I operate. That's why what I do is always the best for you guys, and you guys feel it. You know it. Let's go. Ronnie M., champion last year. 42-inch striped bass. Are you kidding me? They might be making fun of him with the poncho, but he was walking home with the check. I'll tell you right now. Way to go, Ronnie. Luke Fishing, New Jersey. Luke got his lure delivered to him, and he put up a nice comment. It really is beautiful. Let me tell you, that guy, Wicked Lures, he does a remarkable job. He is a true artist. He can look at you and draw your face on the lure. Got to pay for that, though. Hey, how you doing? Michael Mimo. Hello, everybody. Everyone. How you doing, Michael? Thank you for visiting the show again. Michael's a regular here on a weekly basis. I see him here all the time. Thank you, Michael, for coming. Let's see who else we got here. Ronnie M. We got Brock. How you doing? Joe Albanese, biggest bass caught by a contestant in the HRFA Derby on April 22nd. Will win an extra prize from the HRA if you are also in Mr. P's challenge on that day. Whoa. Whoa, Joe. Let's put on the music for that. Can you read that out again, honey, exactly? Read it cool, crisp, and clear, baby.
Joe Albanese says the biggest bass caught by a contestant in the HRFA Derby on April 22 will win an extra prize from the HRFA if and only if you are also in Mr. P's Piermont Challenge on that day.
And that gets a big round of applause. Yeah, baby, let's go. Woo!
That's nice. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you so much. But I'm a member of the HRAF for those guys that HRFA. That's the Hudson River Fishermen's Association, right, honey?
Yes.
Yes, it is. I am always getting it right. Took a couple of months, but I got it right. Well, what I want to say about that is I'm a member there. You guys should become a member. We go, we hang out sometimes. He's got some great speakers. What can I say? I know Billy the Greek's going to be speaking with them in the future. He already agreed to that. But we need members there. We need nice young guys like myself, young chaps walking in. Hey, how you doing? Listen, It's nice to have new members. We do good things together. Joe runs an excellent club up there, man. That guy is on target. You have fun at the events. Obviously, they have their shows, too, where they do, these smaller clubs, I'm going to tell you right now. Now, the HRF used to be probably one of the biggest ever. But these smaller clubs, you go to their shows and stuff, you get some great deals. I got some great deals on the shows there. Awesome stuff there. I love it. What else can I say about the Hudson River Fishermen Association, honey? Joe Albanese is the president, doing a great job. Guys, come on down, join. I want you guys to be members with me so I can have other friends that I know that I can meet up there with. Everybody's great there, but it's always great to see new faces around. So let's go. Brock, all should join RF. All they do good things, absolutely, without a doubt. And that's a fact, because I see it. Outcast, how you doing, Outcast? What's going on? Outcast is a fisherman out in Montauk. Comes down from the south. I don't know exactly where. I think it's South Carolina or North Carolina, but he comes up. He hangs out in Montauk. Fishes with a lot of legends up there, I can say that. Good stuff. But anyway, thank you, Outcast, for coming to the show. Cheers to everybody right now. Oh, my poor little guy's got a piece of napkin on his eye. I cleaned him up, Mr. Pineapple. How you doing? So I hope everybody had a great Easter today. But I want to talk to you guys about Mr. Poseidon fishing the river today. Now, before we do that, you guys know the giveaway. Do I have the camera on, honey? Is it on?
It's on.
Oh, perfect. So there's the giveaway today. Well, let me get this out of the way. So here's the giveaway today we're having. Whoa. Where is the giveaway? Everything's gone. So we got these. What's that, honey?
Nothing.
We got these cool Nico rigs here. Good stuff. Fishing's personal best, Nico. We got 3 of those rigs, striper rigs. We got also a Jersey Shore Bucktail.
So that's from...
This is all sponsored by my man, Delco Joe. And we got a Matta Lures, Custom Lures, yellow and white, 6-inch, 2-ounce. That's a bottleneck. Thank you for that. And also, we got a beauty here today. This is the cream of the crop today. We got a beautiful Allen's Custom Lure here. Look at this, guys. This is... Why isn't it on the screen, honey? Why can't I see anything? There we go. So we got that on today. This will be going out. So you got a nice package.
And a T-shirt.
That's right. Not a T-shirt, but a long sleeve shirt.
Right,
from Joe. He was wearing it the other day on the show. No, you're not going to get the one that Joe wore. But you're going to give him your size, and he will send you the correct shirt that fits your body.
Statement fishing saying that last lure is so good, make you want to slap your mama.
Yeah, that's right. Stay bent fishing.
You're funny.
That is good. That last lure is so good, make you want to slap your mama. Definitely. There's been slap somebody's mama because there's blood all over it. But anyway, good stuff. I like it. So I'm going to let you guys know, I was going to say also, let me see, Henry LeCroc. There he is. Henry, I missed the show on Saturday. I didn't know it was on Saturday. I thought it was on Sunday. And when I saw it later on, I watched it. I watched the whole thing. You're a good fisherman, Henry. I learned a lot about you on that show. Obviously, it was about you. And you're a good fisherman. And I got to tell you guys that Uncle Buck, Uncle, what is it called? I always forget.
Uncle Fish's Bucktails.
Yeah, Uncle Fish's Bucktails. Runs a great podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. He moved it this week, I guess, because it was the holidays. But he runs an excellent podcast. I listen up. Good information on that show. But today we're going to talk, and I want to say thank you to Uncle Buck, and thank you to Henry. Henry, you're a grinder, dude. They were talking about Henry taking over Charlie's position over there in Rhode Island. I know Henry just got out of surgery pretty much the same day I did. He's out fishing already. I can't fish for another 4 weeks, Henry. It sucks. But other than that, I'm glad you got on the show. Thank you so much. And if you guys haven't had a chance, please catch up. Uncle Buck,
Uncle Fish's Bucktail.
Uncle Fish's Bucktail. Check him out on Instagram and on YouTube. You can watch it, the replay right there. Good one, Henry. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so what are we going to do right now? We're going to talk a little bit about the Hudson River, the area that I fish in. So I've been fishing the Hudson now over here. We moved up here about 17 years ago. I didn't start fishing the Hudson until maybe 5 years after I moved up here. I really wasn't a chaser into the rivers. I have fished the Housatonic. I have fished many rivers in the Massachusetts days with my dad. We didn't catch anything. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. My dad made me the fisherman I am today. It just made me more hungry, and I wanted to chase it even more. But going back now and talking about the rivers and here in the Hudson, so I fish different areas in the Hudson, depending the time of season it is. There's many fishermen that have many spots in the Hudson. The stripers are all over the place in the Hudson. If anybody wants to fish the Hudson, you know, you have your public parks. You can go to them. Nyack State Park, it's public. I can talk about it. You want to go, it's up to your business. It's public. Okay? Public means there's going to be other people there. It's not going to be like a lone spot where you're going to be fishing alone. So, yeah, you can get up there, Nyack State Park. I like going up to Bear Mountain. Bear Mountain, there's many areas there. You do have to know where you're going. My suggestion is do what I did. Get on your Google map from on top and then follow the road down. Start fishing in front of the river. If nobody over there starts yelling at you, keep fishing. If they yell at you, run and don't look back. Go look for another spot because that's how I did it. I'm sorry. So I found a spot up there and I go up there. It's pretty much alone. And I like it. Up, you know, you get up high. The river's a lot thinner up there. Or thinner. But let me say more narrow up there. And I feel you have better chances of catching a fish. There's a lot of mud banks in the Hudson River. That's what these fish come and spawn for. They come up the rivers. They look for these mud banks. The water temperatures are just about right there. They're going to spawn. You want really big ones. You want 50s and 40s. You got to get down to the inlets. Those 50s and 40s are not coming up every year anymore. Those females, they're lazy. You know, it gets to the point where they come 5-6 years in a row. Then they take a break for 2 years. Then bang, they're back on it again maybe for 2 years. And then they stop for 3. And then that's why you don't catch a lot of 50s. You catch them down there because down there's where they're hanging. They don't want to take that long ride up. So they spawn wherever it is they need to spawn. But remember, those big ones are spawning millions and millions of eggs, no doubt. Delco Joe, I'll see you this week too. We can't wait. We're very excited. We're going to get a place. If you could send me a little update again. I know you told me there by the airport. It's like a mile from your place. We're going to find it. My wife's going to find it, but I want to make a booking. If anybody wants to go to Joe's competition, it's going to be great, man. It's going to be a lot of fun, even if you can get out there for one day. What's up, Bloodline? Bloodline Fishing Adventures, my man. Left Eye Lures. But what was I going to say? About the Hudson River. So if you can get up here, you know, look for your area. Search for them. You know, you got to work for it sometimes. You want to go to the regular areas where everybody goes, go ahead. Piedmont, they're public. Got to get your passes. You got to have all your correct, you know, marine registry. If you're going to fish above the Tappan Zee, you need your freshwater license, bro. I'm letting you guys know right now. Don't be showing up and telling the DEA, oh, I didn't know. Oh, you didn't know? Well, here's a ticket. Now go get your license, and next year you'll remember. They don't mess around. They give out tickets there, man. They got to. That's not a big organization. We got, what does it say? Bruce Bain, the Mattatuck Surf Rat. Hello, Bruce. Good to see you, my friend. I was thinking about you today. Bruce, an excellent fisherman from the Rhode Island area, also the president of the Narragansett Surf Club, who me and my wife are also a part of up there. Those cats are all great up there. Those guys are hardcore fishermen. I'm not fooling around when I tell you. But I run through ideas every day in my head, and, you know, all these different things come up. But back to the Hudson now, fishing in the Hudson. So you got to look for them. So now you're going to say to me, all right, Mr. Poseidon, what kind of bait do you use? Let me tell you what kind of bait. Give me that bunker over there, honey. No, I'm kidding. There is no bunker. She would never hand me a bunker, especially right here in the room. Are you kidding me? But what I want to say is that you can use different types of bait, all right? You can be out on a boat, somewhere next to a dock, maybe somewhere where you can find schoolies. You know, you can get them on shad, definitely. You know, small shads. I know Joe Albanese, he was out there fishing for them on shad. catching a ton of stripers out there with Scott Havner, who was also on my show with him. But I want to tell you, mainly I fish with them as bloodworms. I make it as simple as possible. Right now, too, tomorrow is April 1st. That's harvest season up in Canada. So if you're waiting for those Canadian rockin' freaking bloodworms, which are like this long and about as thick as my finger right here, that's just showing them the thickness, honey. I'm not doing anything bad here. You got a straw like I can show them? All right, use this finger. They're that thick, guys. I've never seen worms like that in my life. But anyway, they'll be down here in about 2-3 baits. I know Jack's Bait and Tackle is going to be carrying those babies up there. Man, the striper hunt's so cool. Every time he comes on the show, he gives one Mr. Poseidon membership. Isn't that nice?
Nice.
He's very nice. Very, very nice. Duke Fishing, thank you so much. Look, he gifted another one. You're too nice, Striper Hunt. Thank you so much. Also, Luke, thank you so much. Luke's always making donations. Guys, we take donations. This is the way we survive here. This is the only way we survive. We need help, and it's Easter. We couldn't even afford a goddamn rabbit to cook on the pot today. But anyway, it was good. The Chinese food was good. I'm very happy. Israel Delgado, thank you so much. He just joined the spoof crew, honey. There he is. Israel, thank you so much, brother. God bless you. Again, thank you to the Striper Hunt. Thank you to Luke Fishing, New Jersey. And also, again, to the Striper Hunt for 2 gifted one Mr. Poseidon memberships. What a nice guy. I really appreciate that, like you guys don't know. So the money adds up. I'll end up grabbing what money I collected during the year around the challenge so I can have money to pay for all this stuff. It's tough. I need you guys' help. All the money that you give doesn't go into my pocket. I wish it did, but it's not. It's going right back into your pockets because you guys are just wonderful people, great subscribers. We've had great times here since I started this live stream. But again, let's get back to the main subject, the Hudson River. I was telling you guys that I like to use bloodworms. You can use bunker down there. You can use shrimp. You can use other types of bait if you want. You can even use clam or whatever you like down there. Clam is what they're looking for in those mud banks. But bloodworm is my favorite. Like I said, the easiest, nice and juicy, smelly. Sometimes they go by a few days. If you buy a flat, they get to be stinky worms, and I love those stinky things because they work real good. John Francisconi can tell you about the stinky worm. But, okay, so I use bloodworms, and you guys will say, okay, so now what's next? So basically, you guys, do you know how to make a snell? You know, a snell knot? I hope you guys know how to do that. Bruce Payne, look at honey. Thank you to Bruce. Thank you. A real exciting thank you, honey, not a fake one.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, thank you, buddy. You're the man, brother. I know Bruce said he's going to be at the challenge coming up. Just a great time, a great day. We're going to have great food. I know Oscar Valdez. Thank you so much. Let's go, let's go. Tommy's going to give me a hand this year with the food. And that's not just eating it. He's going to be supplying a good amount of food. Thank you, Oscar. God bless you, brother. I need more people like you. Definitely. It's going to work, guys. It's going to work. Tonight's guest, the Easter Bunny. There he is. You got those Easter Bunny ears, honey? Where are they? No. I want those. Oh, yeah, we use those for other things, right? I forget. All right, so anyway, going back to fishing. So I like using the bloodworms, and I like using what we all have to use, a circle hook. And it's got to be an inline circle hook. Like the shaft can't be here, and then the barb part comes out right here. It's got to be in line. Okay, it's Advantage Striper, even though I feel it's not. Makes it a little easier to catch the fish, I feel. But a nice, you can use 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to put bunker chuck on that, we'll get a 10. Remember, these big fish that we're going for have mouths like this, and this is pretty small when I show you this one. Now imagine a number 10 hook with a piece of bunker on there. It fits in there easily. When they open their mouth, they don't walk up to you and eat like we do. As soon as that jaw cracks, bang, and it opens, it's like a big vacuum ripping in there. It's like a vacuum cleaner, and that food goes right in there. And it gets so traumatized, it just breaks off the hook. By the time its head is turning the circle hook should be doing its job. Just let it do its thing. You feel it pulling, pull back, and you should have that fish fully hooked. Once again, Bruce Payne, the Matta Surf Rat. Thank you so much, Bruce, for that donation. You're a wonderful cat. You always have been since the day I met you. Let's go down to Michael Mimo. Michael Mimo.
Thank you.
Another great, great guy. Mike, I'm going to come out with some great caps this year. You're going to love them. Everybody's going to love them. I can't wait. Michael Mimo, thank you for your $20 donation. You have been wonderful to us since day one. I don't know what to say. Honey, go ahead. You want to say something? I see you reading.
No, I'm good.
Are you
Just
sure?
reading the comments.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We got other camera angles. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm wearing my Fishing the Atlantic sweatshirt. That's Calvin out there fishing the Atlantic. Great guy. I'm going to get on his boat this year. I love boat fishing too, man. Listen, you can't just be stuck on one way. You got to try different things. So every once in a while, I go boat fishing. I try all different kinds of fishing. I like it. Freshwater, fly fishing. I've done all that. I suck at it, but I don't suck at it like I really suck at saltwater, freshwater, saltwater fishing. No, I don't suck. I suck. But anyway, John McDowell, how you doing? I didn't say hello to you earlier, buddy.
He's telling you have to pronounce it Matuna.
Yeah, Matunik. Matunik Surf Rat.
There we go.
I think I'm going to get it. That's nice. You see how he's good? He's a good English teacher.
He's helpful.
Hey, John Francisconi, you see that? Matunik. John Francisconi is a precision English teacher. Let me tell you. The guy knows his English like, wow. Again, to Israel Delgado, thank you for becoming a member, brother. You guys can become a member. It's $3 a month. I got a new video coming out on Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoy it. The members will see that first. My wife is like, got her eyes up and down or something. What's up?
Oh, yeah, I know.
What did I do wrong now? What did I do wrong? What did I do? All right. Michael Mimo says, here, you read that, honey. You read it. Go ahead.
Let's see. Mr. P, I have a question for anyone who may have input on this. I want to know if anyone that fishes on sandbars or wading in the water have been having any encounters with seals being aggressive.
Wow.
Ooh.
You know who would know stuff like that? You got to know, like Brandon. We have to ask if he's ever on the show again. Also, Bill Jacob. He's out there on those sandbars.
Look at Bill Jacob right there.
Oh, there he is. Happy Easter, Bill. Bill, we just had a question come in, and I mentioned your name. I can't believe it. Michael Mimo is asking, Mr. P, I have a question for anyone who has input on this. I want to know if anyone that fishes on sandbars or wading in the water have been any encounters with seals being aggressive. What's up, Bill? He says, just when they are on the rut. Yeah, boy. We're all seals then in the water, our surf fishermen, without a doubt. Oh, man, so cool. He just came on like that. Boom, like magic. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you. Happy Easter. Bill Jacob, guys, if you don't know, is the president of the Montauk Surfcasters Association, a great association to be a part of. I'm part of it, and I'm proud of it. I would make more of the meetings if I lived closer and not a 4-hour round trip from each, which kind of stinks, right, honey? In a wetsuit, standing on the rock, they think you are a hottie seal. Ooh, I like that. Big Sis Wolf, only if you are looking good. How you doing, Big Sis Wolf? Good to see you on the show, guys. If you don't know, that's Charlie the Wolf of Rhode Island. That's his sister. Charlie the Wolf of Rhode Island, very, let's just say a legend in Rhode Island right now. Probably one of the greatest fishermen that I ever got to know. He passed away last year at a young age of 45 years old. Bruce Bain was a very, very good friend of his. For many years, they fished together. Bruce turned me on to Charlie, and from there, it was history. I went with Charlie fishing. Tough guy, man. I'm telling you right now, tough. But by the end of the trip, you knew what you were doing, and you understood why he was bashing your head over the rock with the rock. You understood. Can't put on your light and join and have everybody else down the shore join you where you're catching the fish. But the legend lives on, and he always will on this program that I've created, this live stream. He will always be remembered Charlie the Wolf of Rhode Island. At Point Surf Casting, good to see you. I have encounters with a whale. Name is Joe. Uh-oh, here we go again. At Point and Joe Delco Tackle going at it again. Too funny, man. Delco Joe, man. See you guys in Delco or at Piermont Challenge. We'll see you at the end of the week, Joe. No doubt about it. I'm going to get in touch with you. We'll be seeing you at the at your competition, your tournament that is happening this week, 5, 6, and 7. I think I got it right, honey?
Yeah, they could go to coronafishingtournament.com.
There you go. And you guys could join. It's a big tournament. Last year's tournament first prize was
in the Delaware area, right?
$5,000, bros. Guys, you can get down there. Put a couple of worms on your hooks. Listen to what Joe tells you. If he tells you there's big giant stripers in the pond over there, well, it's up to you. You want to believe him. But listen to what Joe tells you, and you'll get a shot too. Guys, you never know. And it's a good time. I'm going for the day. Anybody wants to go, get in touch with me on Instagram. I'll give you a ride, but then you're included in the gas tab. Other than that, everything is good. So let me get back to the river. So we were saying we were up to circle hooks. I like using snell hooks. I like tying them myself. I should have had it ready to do one now, but it's okay. So I like doing them myself. I like, you can fish with different kinds of rigs, such as a slider. Okay, so that's where the weight goes up and down, and when it hits the swivel, that's where it stops. So if the striper does grab it, it gets a little motion out of it before it hits the swivel. And hopefully by that time he's hooked. But anyway, I like using a high-low rig. I usually don't use the low rig side, so I let it hang till it hits the bottom of the weight, make it even right there. And I usually just, bait up one circle hook. Like I said, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you want to use. If you're going to use bunker, use a bigger hook. A 10-0 is great. And, people say, the bunker, no, the bunker's good. The bunker will catch you big fish. Trust me. And Mario Gandini, I'm sorry. I tried to call you back. I think it didn't go through. I'll get in touch with you this week, Mario. I'm sorry I missed your phone call. Who else did I want to say? So what kind of rig do I use? Like I said, a high-low. I cut off the low part, or I don't even use it. So I use the high rig end of it. And I load up the one rig on the 10-0 hook, on a snell knot, and swivel. I like using nice swivels, good company swivels, 75 pounds, 100 pounds. I like using VMC. VMC makes some good ones. They come like 6 in a pack, but you're getting quality swivel, something that's not going to break on you. And it's always nice. I like putting on swivels. Some people like tying a knot. Some people tying right through with braided line. I don't know how you do it, but I can't. And I like, having braided connected to that high-low rig, or just a high rig on there that I like to keep. The braided line, the line that I use is carbon, what's it called again, honey? I always forget. My brain is like gone.
You're asking me?
Mono, not mono. What's the other one, guys? Where's the roll? I have it here. Oh, well, but I use 80-pound leader. Yeah, fluorocarbon. Thank you so much for helping me on that. You see that? My wife's so good. Fluorocarbon. Yeah. There you go, Danny. Outshall Outfitters, no doubt. Fluoro. So I like using 80-pound. A lot of people, you have to understand, if you're going to tie an 80-pound leader, bro, I use, pliers and everything. I have special tools rigged that I can tighten them with. It's tough. It's not easy. You want to be able to pull tight on those. And the reason I like using heavy stuff, people talking, you're not in Montauk, but I'm still on the side of the river. And I'm just high off the water as I am in Montauk. And these fish are big, some of these fish over here. You catch a 30, 35-pound fish, and you grab that braided line. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. A little shake from the head. Your hand is cut through. So I like to wrap myself around that 80-pound leader, which is connected to that 10-0 hook on a nice snell knot. I love those snell knots, the way they look. when you tighten them and then you just clip it there in the end. It's beautiful, man. I love it. And you're proud of it. Make sure you're putting that leader correctly through the hoop at the top of the shaft. Make sure you're not putting it in backwards and then your hook will be bent. You want it straight all the way through. Okay, that matters. I'm telling you right now, that thing's got to be straight when you're fishing for these stripers. You want that circle hook to work correctly.
Here's a good question from Oscar Valdez.
Go ahead.
How many rods can you use at the
Oscar,
Piermont
so
Challenge?
smart. Did you change the rules in that, honey?
That is supposed to.
Did you change the rules? Yeah, you have to put that in.
Yeah.
You're only allowed to use one rod, guys. It's unfair where one fisherman gets to use two and the other guy who has one. It's an advantage. There are no advantages here. The only advantage you have here is you can eat as many burgers and hot dogs as you want. Right, Oscar? Oscar's like, how are they going to eat all those, Eric? I give away stuff at the pier every year. That's my style. There's people down there that come with families and everything, and they're eating, I don't know what they're eating sometimes, and Eric shows up with these, or Mr. Poseidon shows up with the burgers and hot dogs in a big tray, and they're shocked-ified when I tell them free. I remember one time a father came up to me, and all the kids went to grab, and he's like, stop, stop, stop. And he comes running up to me, and he looks at the food, and he looks at me. Now look at my face. Look at my eyes, guys. He goes, how much? And I go, how much? I go, free. He said something in Spanish, andale, whatever, and all the kids attacked the food. They enjoyed it, and I was proud of that. He thanked me 1,000,000 times over. Watched another family. The mother and father were sitting there. They were cutting a sandwich up. This is a true story, guys. I'm not bullcrapping you. They were cutting a sandwich up. Remember, a lot of these people are going down there to catch that one fish. They can have a nice meal with the family, fresh fish. Those people down there, I don't want to say those people, but a lot of these South American fishermen that I see down there, let me tell you something. They're probably cooking that fish better than you will ever have in your whole life when they're done cooking it. But that's what they're there for. So I remember one day they were cutting up a sandwich. They had 3 kids there. And the kids were at the top. And they were playing some game and yelling and having a good time. And they gave them the sandwich. And I remember watching them, and they all got a piece. They cut it in 3 pieces. The mother and father didn't eat. I watched. I just watched from a distance. I was sneaky. I watched. But I watched. And then, seeing that broke my heart. I put on a couple of burgers. By the time I got down there was some things left. I looked at the 3 kids. I looked at the parents. I said, is it okay if I give it to them? It's free. I gave it to them. They ate it. They were yelling on there. They were like, hot dogs, hamburgers. They were so happy. I ran out of stuff. I immediately went back, filled the tray. I went back right to them first, and I told the parents, take. I almost started crying, guys. No, honey, remember? Mm-hmm. I almost started crying. It was so sad, and they were so happy to eat. So on that day, I don't know why maybe the fishing gods look upon us as good because I'm doing these good things and you guys get to catch fish, which I'm super proud of. Last year we had that tsunami during the day of my challenge. It was crazy, guys. I'm not going to tell you it wasn't. It was freaking crazy. And I will tell you this, that it turned out really good for fishing. We had east winds that day, and the next thing you know, there was no fish under 30 inch being caught. It was ridiculous how many big fish were out there. Consistent. It was amazing. Ronnie M. got 2 fish in a row. I never heard anybody in all my years at the Hudson, and a lot of guys will say yes to that. I never heard of a guy catch 2 back-to-back. Listen to me. 2 back-to-back stripers. 41 and 42 inch. What the freak were you using, Ronnie? I think Ronnie was using bunker that day. Don't tell anybody bunker. Yeah, 41 and 42. There it is. Back-to-back. He won it with the 42. Obviously, Ronnie's going to ask me, do I win the second prize too? I'm like, sorry, Ronnie. You got to pick one. Ronnie's a great guy. I went and I delivered his prize of the Riverkeeper picture that he had drawn up of him. Hey, man, if you're out there and you're listening, buddy, I don't know if you're out there, but get to me, man. Contact me. I haven't heard from you in a while. Nobody has. And we're all wondering, where is the Riverkeeper? Yeah. So, all right, let's let's talk a little bit about the Hudson River. So I was up to the part about telling you guys I like using 80-pound leader. Now, as far as the braided line I use, look, you can use 30 and 40, all right? But I'm going to be honest. Either way, you rub against the rock, you catch a big fish, that baby's snapping on you. So a lot of the times I do have 30-pound braid. I would suggest using 40 just for that little extra toughness. Remember, you don't have to check out so far off the edge. You do, though. You got to get out there a little bit. But remember, these fish are coming from the center, off on the banks, and they're looking for food. They're hungry. So hopefully your line's in there, your weight. Also, I like using stormer weights. Let me tell you right now. I used to call them, remember, honey? Storm drains, the Hatteras. Storm drains, I used to call them. I like using storm drains. But the Hatteras weights are my favorite. They're pointed with like a pyramid top off the bottom flat. And I love those things. You throw them out, they dig into the sand, and they don't like twist. Now, you have to understand, you guys are the fishermen here. If the winds are high or the tide is ripping, you have to figure out what you need. Do you need a 2-ounce? Do you need a 3, 4? I know down at the inlets, these guys are using, 8, 9-ounce Sputniks. That's crazy. You're casting out with a, with a rod that's 6 to 16 ounce rated. I mean, it's crazy, but that's what they're doing. They're shooting it out there with 12-foot rods. It's crazy. 5, 6 ounces light over there, man. But where we are, you can get away, depending what the weather is, 3, 4 ounce, you'll be good. You might even need less. You might even need less. Remember, guys, I haven't forgotten. I take donations on this channel, so help out. Whether it's $1 or $5, or if you want to become a member, that's $3 a month. And you guys will get benefits off that, because now I will start making videos again when I get back into fishing. Yep, and get the hours figured out on the new one. And then I'll be able to tell when I'll be able to go fishing. Other than that, we are.
Statement fishing. Can you throw plastic?
Can I throw? Oh, you can throw plastic at Piermont, but you're not going to.
Not going to do anything.
Okay, catch. Not over there. These fish are very lethargic over there. They're coming up river. They're coming off the sides. They're tired. And they're just cruising around, using those big torque tails. Just cruising around, looking for an easy piece of meat. And there's your piece of meat right there staring them in the face. If you're lucky enough, they'll cross it. Or they can get the scent of it. Or they see it. They're not seeing anything in our rivers. They're very brown colored rivers, man. We have just a little bit of undercurrent, man, just knocks it up and turns it brown. So I like believing. That's why I like using those big juicy worms. Anyhow, let's continue on what I use as my setup. So we pretty much got the braided line. It's 30 to 40 pound. My leader I love using is 80 pound. I like using a high rig as far as when the worm ends up, where it ends up, I like it to be at the same length of the weight. Okay, so basically when it's hanging, it's going to be on the ground. No doubt about it. But what else did I want to say? What we were up to. So I like using the 80-pound braided line. I like using a snell hook. A polymer hook is good also on top. Swivel, you can use a double cinch knot. Those are, people say that they come off, but if you throw enough loops around them and you tighten it tight enough, I think it's good. I think it'll work just fine. Polymer knots are great. Those things don't come out. You can use those on your hooks if you want. I like using a snell. It holds it nice and tight and straight. That's why I use that knot. So, again, the circle hooks, they're in line. They got to be in line, right? 7, 8, 9, 10 hooks, 10-0 hooks. Using bunker chunk, get a nice big hook on there. It's going to be better for you. Trust me. Remember how big those mouths open, even on the smaller striper. Those mouths open wide, brother. Big time. So going back, the reels that I use, obviously you guys know in the saltwater category, it's always Van Staal. when I hit the freshwater, one of my favorite reels that I love using is my 12,000 Thunnis. That's a tsunami reel, excellent reel. It's a bait runner, so you can set it where the fish can actually take it and run with it, and just hit that button. Hopefully that thing will land just right on the side of his lip. Turn a little, and you got yourself a nice striper. But that's my favorite reel. It's a nice size reel. Make it real easy for you to bring in that fish. Never really easy to bring in a big fish, but, it's got a nice drag on there. I don't know the exact pound on that drag, but it's a great, great reel to experience out there in the Hudson. What else do I use? Do I have anything here? Yeah, I got my battle. Yeah, I got my pen, my old pen. I also have the Tsunamis, the gold edition. I have two of those. I think I have an 8,000 and a 4,000, or a 6,000 and 4,000. But good stuff to be using. These are reels with bails. Bail is, usually you're using it without a lure. You're always moving it. With the bail is what I like using when I go fishing here in the Hudson. What else do I like using? I think those are primarily the reels that I use, As far as the rods, you can, I have a whole different selection of rods I use. Two of my favorite, obviously, being whether it's salt or the rivers here. I like using my big poles, my GSB being one of them. Also my ODM I love using. That's the 2 to 5, I think, on the ODM, or 2 to 8, or 3 to 8. I'm not sure what that one is, but great rod to use. Those are the rods I use. I have some cheaper stuff that I like bringing with me once in a while, but I like using my better rods. St. Croix I'll bring down there depending on the weather, what it is also. It's a fast action rod. I consider the St. Croix. Even though it says medium action, I consider that a fast action rod. I use a lot of my bucktails out on the surf with that and the saltwater fishing. I love it. Just good products. Good products will last for you. You do have to take care of them. I made quite a few repairs because of the dumb things that I've done to these things over the years. But continuing on that striped bass fishing, guys, feel free to ask me any questions. Honey, put up the number up there. Guys, give me a call. I'd like to speak to you. You can ask me anything you want to ask me. Even if it's sexual, it depends. What? If it's about a woman, you can... No, I'm just kidding. What? What? You're mad at me now because I said that? So what?
Stupid.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Let's go. I don't think anybody minds. But anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, put up the number. You can give me a call here. Here, honey. You can take care of that on here if anybody calls. Nobody ever calls. Come on.
That's okay. They're putting
So basically, when you're laying out the line, make sure when you're tossing your reel out there and you got that sinker on, that first instant of that sinker is going to sink it in. My buddy Mike and me were talking about this the other day. As soon as it hits bottom, pull it out of that mud a little bit. Get it clear of the mud, because the reason I say that, just make it easier on the striper. You don't want him to feel a big force right away. He might not take it. He might just spit it out right there. So basically, pull it out a little bit. Leave it there. Leave your line a little taut. Sit down. You can sit with it in your hand. It's great. Hey, Gelso. How you doing, buddy? My man Gelso Pascarella, the first official winner of the Striper Montauk Challenge. I think Gelso won with a 36-inch fish that night, that first year we had it. What a great time, Gelso. I'll never forget that. You guys who have won the competition already, you got something coming in the future, because I thought of a few ideas on what you guys deserve as far as when you win the competition, and it's going to happen. I'll be showing that off also on here very soon. Other than that, going back to the fishing. So basically you wait. These stripers are going to come in and nibble. I know a lot of the fish have been very lethargic here in the Piermont area. We haven't really had fish just take them and run. Sure, it happens, yes. But a lot of nibbling, coming back, and eventually getting the big bite, landing the fish. Remember, when you're using the circle hook, always remember, it's tough. We used those J hooks for years, and we were lifting him up like we were bass fishing in a lake. But you don't have to do that anymore. You let the fish grab and do it itself. As soon as you feel that pull, just lift slowly. That hook will set itself, man. Once that hook sets, it's up to you to bring up the fish. It's up to you to understand how big that fish is going to be, that you're reeling in. So understand how to work the drag. A lot of people like to say that the drag should be preset. A lot of people say you shouldn't touch the drag when you're reeling in the fish. Just do what works for you. I always tell everybody that. Do what works for you. Lots of phone calls, huh, honey? The boards are lighting up? Yeah, I know. So, guys, if you have any questions, please put them up. We're going to slowly get closer to that, to the reel, to the...
the drawing giveaway.
Yeah, the drawing comment giveaway. Let's go! Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Danny D was saying
Yeah.
something over here with...
What are you saying, Danny? Danny! What are you saying?
Perfect for a bait runner.
Yeah, it is perfect for a rate runner. Heard it's like 12-month wait on the Z-Bass. Who cares, Edwin? We got the best. You know, I understand there's guys out there that like Z-Bass because it's something new. But why are you going to new? Did you really have problems with a Van Stall? I never had any problems, and I treated those reels like shit. Like garbage. I rarely ever rinsed them, and they work like a charm every time. Finally, my first one after, 12 years, 12 and a half years, right, honey? It went. It seized on me. Well, next time rinse them in a little water. They'll probably last a couple of more years longer. But I went and brought it in. That was, where is it? Right here, I got it. Okay. So we had saltwater tackle, right? They fixed my reel, honey?
Oh, saltwater edge?
Yeah, saltwater edge. Fixed my, right? Saltwater edge or saltwater tackle, I think it was. They fixed my reel. I sent it away. They did a great job. I was proud of it. The part that they had to get for me was right on the wheel there, and it's a different color. But you know what? I loved it. I loved it when I saw it. That's my first Van Stall, my best Van Stall. I still use the number 1, guys. I don't even have the number 2s. I've given away now 16. 16. And all of them, X2s. I don't have any X2s. So what? I still catch the fish. What? You think about it, more 60s were caught on the X1 than the X2, if you think about it, right? They're not really around as much today. But, going back to the Hudson again, that's what Mr. Poseidon does. And I don't like to stick to some spots. Mr. Poseidon Van Stall Edition. Absolutely. My man, Wormway. How you doing, Worm? My man. He's a good guy. Ed Point. I love you, Ed Point. You're a good guy. Miguel Rios. Have you checked out that guy's bags? Hey, Miguel, I got to buy some bags off you, all right? Hey, how you doing, Miguel? I need a bag, No, not the stuff with the green in it. I want the other one. The one where you put the lures in it. Thank you, Miguel, for making that awesome bag. I know you've been busy. You've been pumping out the bags. You're a good guy, Miguel. I like you. I've always liked you. You work very hard. Man, you work very hard, and you do a good job. A lot of people like your product. Now, look, there's a lot of bags that I like. I like Z-Belts. I have his bag. ODM, my first bag. Well, I had some other ones before that, some homemade jammies. One was made by, Tsunami made it. It was and I did my own things to it. But those were the old days. Today is the new days. The ODM bag, I have over 10 years right now, and it's still kicking. I love that bag. I won't give it up. That's my first bag. You know how many fish I caught with that bag? Whew. Many fish. So, guys, if you're thinking of going fishing to Montauk, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm probably going to bore you guys, and it's too bad. I want to help the new guys out there who are listening. If there's anybody new out there listening, listen, check this out. Subscribe to my channel. Give me that chance. You're not just going to see one episode. Today we don't have a guest on. It's Easter. But subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. I give away great shit, bro. Nobody on the internet can top what Mr. Poseidon gives, right, honey? We are 3 months behind on the mortgage, but nobody can top what I do for you guys. I love you guys. I really do. I always want the best for you guys. Last year, I gave away 3 van stalls at the challenge. What, you think that's not happening again? You're bugging. Come to the challenges. Enjoy yourself. It's a time of great time for all of us to be together. All the guys you see on the internet and Instagram, they're all there. Lure Walker, my man, he was there last year. Lure Walker's got some of the hottest product out there right now. Right, honey? His caps, his shirts, product that he makes, fishing. Guys on the money. I love these guys. Gotta wash your hands. Absolutely. What else did I want to say? Yeah, so
Gotta
fishing
wash
on the
your
Hudson.
reels. What?
Yeah, gotta wash your reels. I thought he said hands. Yeah, you do, Henry. I don't wash my reels, Henry. I don't want to tell you what else I don't wash. It's not good to say that on YouTube. But you guys are all great. Everybody out there is great. You know what we're doing for the giveaway, guys? Let me show you. There's the giveaway today. We got Allen's. We got Matta Custom Lures. Look at these. This one right here is the Primo. You guys know what this is. You got Nico. That's Dom AZ makes this stuff. These are great rigs for striped bass, man. This is what you need. This got a slider on here. Just hook it up. It's got the swivel on there. Good stuff, Nico. Thank you for that, man. Also, you got a beautiful Jersey Shore Bucktails 2-ounce. Look how he's got the plastic ready, nice and tight around it. This is good stuff, man. These guys make good stuff. I love it. So that's today's giveaway. But let's not forget, Delco Joe, he's got the shirt too. He'll be attaching to this package. You got about $125 worth of package, maybe more there. But I like giving away good stuff. It's the best. It makes me feel good. Any other pictures we want to put up? You got to keep looking at the pictures, honey. You know, I understand it's easy to hear my big mouth all the time, but...
You gotta tell me what you want to show.
Yeah, we could show Patty there. That's a nice fish Patty got right there.
This one?
Yeah, that one right there. Show that one right there. Check this guy out. Patty got a nice... This fish is close to 20 pounds, dude. It's a big fish he got that day.
Zoom in on this.
You know, I'm going to say that's a female.
Okay.
It's not really an extended big stomach, but, you know, it's a nice size fish. It could be a male, too. But I'm not really sure. But that was a nice, almost 20-pound fish right there. That fish was loaded. I was right there. Took the picture. Yeah. Congratulations to Patty on that, man. That was a nice fish. He was down there fishing today. I know he got a couple of fish on today. Nothing big, but definitely some good stuff. Nice variety on the giveaway, Mr. P. Thank you, Fishing Nurse. I hope you got your stuff. We sent out his stuff, right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be getting his stuff. Willie J, I got your package still downstairs. Willie sent a nice package. I know what's in there already. He's got Derek's lures in there. That's Lights Out Lures. Great product. I gave away some of that stuff. Some of that stuff went out the last few days. But Willie J also won a beautiful rod here from, what was the company again? I forget. He was on my show. OG.
Something customs.
Yeah, GW Custom Rods. Oh, my goodness. We got it. GW Custom Rods. I know Willie lived up there and sick of seeing Mr. Poseidon. You don't know how sick they are, Edwin. Trust me. Trust me. You go in there with 5-6 packages sometimes, and it's like they don't want to deal with it. And I'm like, but I'm the only guy online, and you're not going to do nothing for the next 2 hours. What are you bitching for? But anyway, thank you to the United States Postal Service for doing a wonderful job, for getting all my product out for all the guys here that win. I'm doing a demo day for GW in Delco. Yeah, I heard about that. That sounds pretty cool. I can't wait, Joe. I'm going to see you at the end of the week. We're coming down 100%. Right, honey?
Yep.
Tell Joe. We're coming.
We're coming over.
We're coming over, Joe. I'm going to get my wife to get a rod. Maybe we'll get her to join, and I'll go with her. And what do you think, honey? I think we should do that, right, Joe? Anyhow, Grandpappy, there he is. I'm looking forward to the Mr. Poseidon 1 mile van store pier run. Or the clown stumbling down the pier, racing towards box VS at the end of the pier. But just you had to run with a 10-foot rod and a Modelo. You know what, Grandpappy? What an idea. What an idea, honey. Set up there the race for the Van Stall.
God.
I want to see that. Oh, you know what? Let's see what happens. Guys, bring your running shoes just in case. Bring them. I'm not kidding. What a great idea.
Waiters.
That's a 1 mile run. You know, somebody will end up having a heart attack.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Poseidon will get sued and you'll never hear or see from me again. All right, another thing I need for you guys to do tonight, along with the big donations you're making, I'm so proud of you. I'm so thankful for the donations. Help. $5. $5 does great, man. We're so happy with $5. It all comes back to you guys. Trust me, it all comes back to you guys. No matter how many people I always get in the competition, no matter the more people I get, you'll see I'll always raise the prizes. There's going to be a big prize, man. I want it to get to $10,000. I want this to be the hottest East Coast striper competition, Montauk. Before I finish up and before we run that competition, we're going to talk about Bill Wetzel. If you want to fish Montauk and you want to learn how to fish to become a better fisherman in Montauk, get in touch with Bill Wetzel. That's surfratsball.com. Become a member on that site. Some of the best Northeast fishermen are blogging on that site. I'm not kidding around. Those guys are absolute professionals. Trust me on that. So you want to take a trip out to Montauk, you've never been there? What a better time than to call Bill Wetzel and set up that date with him. Dude, the guy's going to bring you out. He's going to bring you to areas that you've never seen in your life. You're not going to feel like you're in Montauk. It's not just North Bar. It goes far beyond that. Trust me. And Bill Wetzel being the best guide you can get in Montauk, dude, you're going to learn to become a better surf fisherman, and he's going to put you on the fish. I guarantee you. I'm not saying he's going to be putting you on 50-pounders, but the guy's going to show you where the fish are as far as how to hunt them the correct way. So when you're there alone, now you know. Hey, Bill Wetzel said on this wind and on this current, this outgoing tide, this incoming tide, the fish stand a good chance to be there. Let's go. You just learned something. To be a better fisherman in Montauk, contact Bill Wetzel. You can find him on Instagram. Make sure you do. Best guide you're going to get. I've been with him over a half a dozen times, over 8 times. That's more than a half a dozen. But I learned a lot with him, and I'm glad I did. This guy turned on a button in my back that's never been turned on, dudes. Let me tell you something. Flicked the switch, and I went nuts. I love it. All right, guys, so let's get on to the raffle. I know you guys are here waiting for that. It's getting a little late. It is Easter. I hope I gave you a little bit of knowledge on the Hudson River. It's pretty much simple. You know, follow everything that I just said to you, and, you know, you can get out there and go fishing. Bring your son with you, your daughter. It's fun times. It's not like surf fishing where you're going to be moving. That comes when you get older with your son or daughter. But here in the river, it can be a really, really nice time. Just relaxing, you know, having your favorite drink, a nice sandwich with you. My thing's going to be loaded with hot dogs and hamburgers. How you doing? Can't wait. Oh, man. Guys, I don't know what to say. Thank you for coming to the show again.
Sorry.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Yeah, Ronnie is. Grandpappy is the champion still. He's going to be defending it. He's not a bad fisherman, the guy. He was down in Uruguay. He was fishing, Uruguay, fishing down there. I ruin every country, every name, I'm sorry. Say it then. Say it.
Uruguay.
I'm sorry about that. So he was down there. He was catching a bunch of exotic fish down there, but he was fishing. That's what he loves to do.
Nice.
So, yeah, we'll be seeing Ronnie there defending his title
BX
for sure.
asking, are we getting the beans this year?
Yes, you are. I was just talking to my wife today. We're going to get those beans. Those are Mr. Poseidon's special homemade beans, bro. When you try these beans, let me tell you something. You're going to be remembering me 4 days down the line. And your wife's going to be complaining, but you're going to be laughing all the way. Trust me on that. Gotta love it. Those beans were great, right, honey?
Yeah, everybody loved those.
Everybody loved those.
Bring this
20 packages of bacon later. Everybody loved them. Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to do it again. I'm going to have those ready for you guys. No doubt about it. What else, honey? What else? Talk to me. Anything else before we get to this drawing?
Oh, that's it. That's it. The description has the link to register, all the information.
That's
and
right.
The registration for the challenge. Please
Event.
go on there.
Yeah, Eventbrite. Event, E-V-E-N-T. Don't spell bright like normal. Spell it like a guy doesn't know how to spell. Like me.
B-R-I-T-E.
B-R-I-T-E. Okay? Eventbrite.com. Get on there. All you got to do is punch in Mr. Poseidon. It'll bring you right to the event. Remember, only one rod per person. We're going to change that in the rules. Thanks for that, Oscar. Oscar was asking because he wanted to use the new rod that he won and his old rod that he had, you know? I love you, Oscar. Thank you so much, man. Frank Salamone's out there. How you doing, Frankie? Thanks, man. That was great meeting you. Great picture. John Francisconi, spin. All right, guys. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's spin it. Ladies and gentlemen, today's winner is...
Here we go. One,
Spin
two,
it, honey.
three,
Spin
four,
it.
five.
And the winner is... Who is that? It's so small. Oh, the Wombat Chucker. The Wombat Chugger. Let's see. Is the Wombat Chugger out there? Come on, Wombat. We're waiting for you. We're going to give you the 10-second Mr. Poseidon countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, Wombat. Let's go. 5. He was sick with the flu. Poor guy.
He
4.
was?
Oh, boy. Here we go. 3, 2. John Francisconi saying spin. I think he's here. 2. 2. Where is he?
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Wait. I got the...
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't take this. This thing's going to pop out of my
Oh,
stomach.
my God. Be careful.
This is terrible. The Wombat Chucker.
Chucker, you're so lucky.
You're so lucky. Let's hear it for the Wombat Chucker. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Wombat Chugger. You win, brother. You won some good stuff here tonight, man. You deserve it. That slow internet. Yeah, I get it, Joe. Yeah, you're on. You won. Yeah, you won. Get on there. I got it, buddy. It's okay. I love you guys. You guys are the best. He's here, Oscar. All right, guys. So we're here. We did it. We got through this show. I didn't have a guest on, but I tried to give you the best information that Mr. Poseidon knows. I catch stripers too, you know, and I try very hard and to make it always the best for you guys. I hope you picked up a little bit of knowledge. Get out there, do some fishing. The fish will soon be all over us. Awesome. Thank you for coming to the show tonight.
There's Beast River Mermaid.
There she is.
CC.
Yeah, CC, what's up, baby? Say hello to your husband. I know he's working tonight. Guys, catch you on next week's show. We got a good one with Bill Wetzel. Let's go, let's go.
Edwin.
Yeah, boy.
Peace out.
Hey. Let's go.